Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. We're presented by the Navy Federal Credit Union. Time to shine the light on Navy baseball with Victor Izquierdo. And Victor, for you and your team, after going through a series like you had over the weekend, yesterday you guys got right back out on the stick there. You post 17 runs and get a big victory. Just, for a player, what's that like to get that bad feeling from the weekend out of the way and back on the horse there with a good performance yesterday?
As a player, it's a really good feeling just to kind of bounce back from the weekend we had and to put a little more like confidence back in the team. Um, it was a good feeling, definitely after getting that win, and it's good to have that feeling going into this weekend as well. And hopefully we can take it to Iona for these next 3 games.
What's the key to early season baseball? I mean, we get into all of the cliches, hitting's ahead of pitching, pitching's ahead of hitting, all that stuff. But as a player, what's the key at this part of the season right now for you as a player, just trying to get into that rhythm and find that consistency you're looking for?
Key is to really try not to overthink everything and realize that you are only a couple of games in the season, and there's still conference play and a whole lot of games left. So it's just really trying to establish a routine for every game, and just be confident, have fun, play loose baseball, and yeah,
How
carry that.
different how different is the routine with a new coaching staff?
Um, that's a little hard for me to say just because I did miss
Hmm.
all of
I
last
know.
year with
Yeah.
the injury. But so far, the routine's been great. It's very time oriented, right to the T, and it's nice to have everything scheduled out. So we kind of just roll into the next thing we have to do and go right into the game.
How difficult was last season? I mean, this is obviously something you've done. Baseball's been a part of your life, and having to sit out the way you did and rehab and have patience. I mean, that's the biggest thing. You just got to have patience in a situation like that. How difficult was that?
It was hard. It took a lot to realize that I wasn't going to play that year, regardless of having the surgery or how quick the recovery would have been. So I had to shift my focus then to be the best teammate that I could while really focusing on school and, just rehab, recovery, getting back as fast and as strong as possible.
How do you feel you are right now? I mean, do you feel where you were at pre-injury?
Yes, for the most part. There's still some tightness, but that's normal in having a surgery. So as long as I continue to do our strength program with our coach and like extra mobility and stretching, I'll be just fine.
You guys have really hit the ball and you've displayed a decent amount of power here early in the season. In your mind, what's been the reason for that? Is that just great dedication from the guys to do all the little detailed things and obviously have improved performance at the plate?
Right. That's definitely a huge part of it, but also we've kind of taken the thought of damage pitches early if it's there. So um, we just think about our approach and really hammering balls that are within our approach. And then when we get to 2 strikes, really switching that mindset to just grind at bats and just just not striking out really.
7 game on base streak for you right now. What's working for you?
What's working for me is just honestly like what I said. Like if I see a pitch in my hitting zone, just I want to damage it, and if it's not there or it's outside of my really hitting zone, then to just be patient and wait for that pitch to come. And if it's not there, then take the walk. Um, yeah,
I mean, is that as a hitter is you got guys that go up there and just swing at everything, and then you've got guys, and we've seen some of the greatest hitters of all time just have an unbelievable amount of patience, easy breathing up there. And as you said, hey, that mistake pitch could come at any time in the count, and you got to be ready to go get it. Is patience as a hitter for somebody that plays this game at a high level? Is that one of the toughest things to have, especially against, look, there are going to be times where you're going to see really good pitching, especially day one of a weekend set against most teams. But, is that patience you have to have a little bit easier said than done, or no?
I would say because, say you're hitting and then it's a loud environment or something, and there's just a lot of outside factors going into your at bat or whatnot, then you really just have to focus even more on having that patience and not falling into, a pitch that's borderline that you maybe would normally take, but then you end up swinging because you just want to, get that at bat off, or you're just not that patient. So yeah, I would say it is easier said than done.
After
Definitely.
last year, do you kind of look at being back? I mean, sometimes I think all of us that have played competitive sports, we must take it for granted that, the next day we're going to be able to go do what we do. But when you look back at having to come back through last year and persevere through that, does it almost give you a greater appreciation for where you are and obviously being a Division I athlete?
It really does, because it was hard missing that whole season last year. So now, every game, I just want to do my best and, just not take it for granted, because you truly do never know, like, when your last, game, inning, when that's going to be for the season, for the rest of your career. So yeah, just playing hard and yeah, just being thankful for the opportunity to play the game.
Who are the people that maybe influenced you the most, particularly with baseball growing up, that allowed you to develop into a player that could obviously play at this level?
First off, my dad, he was a very big influence on me. Although he didn't play baseball, he really, you know, helped me and would really listen to coaches and just try to get me through and help me with everything I needed. And obviously, as you get older, you kind of, there's a divide there to where, like, now you've played the game for a long time and you kind of know, but like it's still nice to have him there, like, to help influence you to do the right thing or make the right decision within the game. And then a lot of it is all my previous coaches. I've been blessed to have the opportunity to play for some really, really great coaches, and they've just instilled in me working hard, grinding, and just being a great teammate.
Victor, appreciate the time today. Best of luck to you and your teammates as you all take Iona this weekend, and obviously with the rest of the baseball season. Appreciate the time today.
Thank you.